After a cleaning woman found the dangerous drug fentanyl in a hotel room in North Harris County. Those deputies got dizzy and had to give themselves an antidote. ABC 13 reporter Courtney Fisher is live for us. Courtney, one of the hotel guests was alerted to the situation by watching us this morning.
Exactly. She says she watches ABC 13 every morning, turned on the TV, realized this was happening at her own hotel just a few floors away from where she was staying. Those deputies who allegedly handled this fentanyl unknowingly are in the hospital right now, but they are stable. Crews put on plastic hazmat suits ready to go in after fentanyl was found in a third-floor room at the Extended Stay America Hotel. 9:15 last night, a cleaning lady found drugs, counterfeit money, and a printer to make that money, authorities say. The hotel manager called 911. Two deputies arrived, collected some of the drugs, and as they walked to their patrol car, they felt dizzy and sick, signs of touching fentanyl. The deputies gave themselves Narcan nasal spray and were taken to the hospital. Ella Kilchrist was asleep in a room on the first floor. She's a nurse. She knows how dangerous this synthetic opioid is.
It's scary. It really is, because people don't understand the danger of it.
Two men and a woman found in another hotel room were arrested. They haven't been charged yet, but they're suspects.
I mean, fentanyl, it's just one of those unfortunate hazards that we have to deal with now. I mean, even on the street, fentanyl is the reason that we don't do any type of field test on the street anymore, because just a minute amount can end up killing you.
This hotel did not have to be evacuated. Fentanyl, as many of you likely know, is a dangerous opioid 100 times more powerful than morphine. For now, reporting in North Harris County, Courtney Fisher, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
I'm Catherine Marchand in the Med Center. Very significant burns have kept an HPD officer in the hospital for the last 6 months, but today he will take a major step forward in his recovery. This HPD patrol car engulfed in flames. Officer John Daly was injured in a crash on Christmas Eve. His partner, Alonzo Reed, was with him as well. Officer Daly received third-degree burns all over his body. He has been in the hospital for the last 6 months, but he'll be released today at 11 o'clock. We are going to be here. We will be streaming it live on abc13.com. We'll also have it for you on air on ABC 13 at 11. For now, I'm in the Med Center. Catherine Marchand, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
It's going to be good to see that, Catherine. Thanks. New this morning, a man is expected to be okay after being shot while he was asleep in southeast Houston. Police say the man was in his bedroom on Broadway near Rock Hill just before 10. That's when a bullet came through the wall, hitting him in his leg. Witnesses tell police there were men outside who started shooting, apparently missing their intended target. And breaking news now we're following from the Persian Gulf region that could possibly drive up the price of oil. At least one, possibly two oil tankers are on fire in the Gulf of Oman. Reports say there's been an explosion in that area, and today's apparent attack is being monitored by U.S. naval forces in the region.
In an exclusive interview with ABC's George Stephanopoulos, President Donald Trump says there's nothing wrong with listening to information on opponents from foreign countries.
And if foreigners, if Russia, if China, if someone else offers you information on an opponent, should they accept it or should they call the FBI?
I think maybe you do both. I think you might want to listen. There's nothing wrong with listening.
Do you want that kind of interference in our elections?
It's not an interference. They have information. I think I'd take it. If I thought there was something wrong.
The head of the House Judiciary Committee calls the comments shocking.
Now to the shooting of former Red Sox star David Ortiz. The suspects who ambushed him in the Dominican Republic got paid $7,800 for that hit. Officials say 6 suspects involved in Sunday's shooting, including the alleged gunman, have been detained. The chief prosecutor there says no one involved will be exempt from punishment. Meanwhile, Ortiz's wife released a statement saying he's able to sit up and take some steps as he recuperates in the ICU.
ABC 13 viewers are really talking about this exclusive story. A mother in Spring is looking for a new daycare after she says her son's godfather wasn't allowed to attend Donuts with Dad. Tiffany Tillotson says her son's godfather has stepped into the father role and thought it would be nice for him to attend. But staff at Parents' Choice Daycare told her they didn't want extra people there.
If I'm giving you permission to pick up my child and you have all consent for me to do that, why would you not have consent to sit down and eat a donut with him for an hour?
We've reached out to Parents' Choice Daycare for a comment, but so far have not heard back. One viewer, Kennedy, responded on the ABC 13 Facebook page by writing, "It takes a village to raise a child. This daycare doesn't deserve to be a part of any child's village." And Kimberly wrote, "Shame on them. He obviously loves that child. That's what matters." You can share your comments as well on the ABC 13 Facebook page.
Well, it's the song that took the world by storm, probably been stuck in your head, especially if you're a parent, and you've probably found yourself singing it with your own children, and soon you'll be able to take your kids on tour to see it performed live. You're welcome, because that's going to be stuck in your head too. The viral song and dance sensation Baby Shark is going on tour here in the U.S. in the fall. The tour schedule is expected to be announced next month. Alita, I know you're going to get those tickets just as soon as you can.
Oh, no. I can see all the emails saying thank you for playing that song this morning.
That's right.
All right, waking up this morning to some comfortable readings. Ozone watch in effect this afternoon. Harris, Galveston, as well as Brazoria County. So limit some of that outdoor activity. Hour by hour forecast taking us into the low 90s this afternoon and then dropping off. I think we squeeze in one more day of low humidity, and then those winds shifting out of the Gulf is going to raise our rain chances, add some clouds also to the mix, but also an African dust cloud that will be moving in. Hopefully we get a few storms here to wash that away, and then a second cloud, a much larger one, expected by the middle of next week. Catherine.
Well, Alita, as we head into the weekend, we do have some big delays expected over the next couple of days. Starting tomorrow, we'll see lanes shut down on the southbound side of 59, the Southwest Freeway at the 610 interchange. You'll recall this from last week when the northbound lanes shut down. Lanes reduced starting Friday night. You'll see 2 lanes blocked off. Then on Monday, one of those lanes will reopen, but it will remain closed, that single lane that's still closed, all the way through the end of this year. So watch for those extra delays and prepare for slowdowns as we head throughout the next several months.
All right, lots going on the roads, lots going on in weather.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining us. We'll continue to send updates through the ABC 13 mobile app.